If you know who you are, you don't need to pretend. Hello, and welcome to my little talks on non-dual spirituality. In these talks, I'm kind of just going through 12 different qualities that non-dual spirituality has, as opposed to our regular idea on what we think we're going to get out of spirituality. The biggest difference in non-dual spirituality is that it's about knowing who you are rather than trying to get something. You're not trying to manifest anything. You're not trying to reach some state of eternal bliss. You're not trying to go to heaven. What you're trying to do is simply know who you are. And when you know who you are, then you don't have to pretend. Like, that's obvious, right? When you know who you are, you don't have to pretend. The only reason that you would possibly be pretending to be something is if you don't know who you are. And just think of all the millions of pretenses that we can do. We can dress up fancy and pretend. Our clothes just so reveal what we're trying to be, right? You can put on a cowboy outfit and you're a cowboy. You can put on a beautiful gown and then you're a princess. You can put on a pirate's outfit. We love Halloween, right? Because we get to go out and just straight out pretend to be something. But we do that all the time. We constantly do it. We do it in the clothes we wear. We do it in the way we speak. We do it with our spiritual studies, particularly when the spiritual studies are very therapeutic and manifesting. We're trying to find a technique that will make it possible to pretend effectively. And we're told that if you pretend perfectly, well, you'll be wealthy, you'll have great relationships. But that just simply can't be true, because pretense always falls apart at some point. You start a wonderful relationship and both of you are just really pretending to be fabulous, and then you find out that the other person farts or that the other person gets angry in traffic, or just the millions of imperfect things we can do all day long. And then the relationship falls apart because it's like, you aren't what I thought you were. Well, and that's true. You pretended to be something that you just can't keep up. So pretense causes so many problems in our lives. We have to pretend to be perfect. Like in a job, right? You're not allowed to ever make a single mistake if you want to be a professional. That's hard. That's stressful. You always get found out. But non-dual spirituality is about finding out who you are. You're not that perfect. You probably look a lot better in your makeup than you do when your makeup's off. You look terrible when you have the wrong haircut. Just think about that. What's the biggest terror is to go get a haircut and have it be a bad haircut. We even have that saying, I'm having a bad hair day. Like having bad hair changes who you are. That's how fleeting pretending is. It's constantly stressful. It's a constant lie. We're having to lie all the time. We can't survive a bad haircut. We can't survive making a mistake. How many mistakes have you ever made? Hurts, doesn't it? It's really hard to get past mistakes because we think that we have to pretend to be this thing that we aren't. Fortunately, human beings have the perfect out, is because we have great senses of humor. When we can laugh at ourselves, we're not pretending, right? It's those funny things about us that really are the most endearing, not our ability to pretend effectively. So feel confidence and courage in finding out who you are. It's relaxing to know that you're really not all that. In non-dual spirituality, the way who I am is described as nothingness, emptiness, just pure being. That's completely relaxing because all pretense is gone. So here we are at a moment where you've been listening to me kind of ramble on about this, and probably your sense of self has softened just a little bit. So let's spend a moment just stopping and just noticing who we are, the great, wonderful emptiness and nothingness of just pure being. That's something that never really happens very often in YouTube videos and commercials and TV and the stuff we're subjected to all the time. Just a moment of pure silence.